What if I told you that the way most seniors drink water is actually making their muscles weaker? I'm not exaggerating. Drinking plain water alone, especially in large amounts, can cause your body to lose more minerals through urine, minerals your muscles need to stay strong. And if you've been faithfully drinking your 8 glasses a day, but still waking up with cramps or feeling lightheaded when you stand up, this might be the missing piece. Take Robert, 68, for example. He told me he drinks water all day long, carrying a big bottle wherever he goes. Yet almost every night, he wakes up with painful leg cramps. Last week, he nearly stumbled while bringing in the groceries because his legs felt shaky. Robert thought he just needed to drink even more water. But the problem wasn't how much he drank, it was how his body was handling it.
Here's the truth. After 60, your body doesn't handle water the same way it used to. Your kidneys become less efficient at conserving fluids. Your sense of thirst weakens, and you naturally lose muscle mass, which is where most of your body's water is stored. You can drink glass after glass, but it's often not getting into your muscles where it's needed. Instead, it just sends you to the bathroom more often, and along the way, it flushes out key minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Those are the very minerals your muscles rely on to contract, balance, and keep you on your feet. Think about this. Have you ever felt a sharp cramp wake you up at 2 in the morning? Or maybe you grabbed the grocery bags, but your legs felt shaky on the way back to the car. You might have blamed age or thought you weren't drinking enough water. But the real problem isn't the amount, it's the type of hydration.
And here's where it gets exciting. There's a simple way to upgrade your water so it actually hydrates your muscles, keeps you stronger, and helps prevent those painful cramps. Stay with me because in just a few minutes, I'll give you the exact recipe you can start tonight, what I call your recovery nightcap. But first, let's break down why plain water alone doesn't work after 60 and what's happening inside your body. Here's the problem. Seniors are told over and over, drink 8 glasses of water a day. Doctors, health magazines, even family members repeat it. But nobody explains that after age 60, your body no longer handles plain water the same way. You can drink faithfully, yet still feel weak, cramped, and off balance.
The science is clear. The National Institutes of Health notes that as we age, our kidneys become less efficient. That means you lose water faster through urine. MedlinePlus explains that older adults are also more likely to develop electrolyte imbalances, which directly cause muscle cramps, dizziness, and even confusion.
Think about your own daily life. You drink a tall glass of water with breakfast, and within an hour, you're rushing to the bathroom. Your body isn't holding on to that water. Later in the day, you bend down to pick up a bag of groceries and your calf suddenly locks in pain. Or you wake up at night with a cramp so strong it forces you out of bed.
This isn't about being careless. It isn't about laziness. It's about a hidden change in your physiology that no one told you about. Plain water doesn't stay in your body the way it used to. It also flushes out the very minerals your muscles depend on to stay strong.
That's why so many older adults feel weaker, less stable, and more frustrated, even though they're doing the right thing by drinking water. It's not your fault. The problem is the approach. Now let's dig deeper into what's actually happening inside your muscles when you rely only on plain water. Now let's talk about what happens if this problem keeps going. When your muscles don't get the hydration and minerals they need, the results show up in everyday life. And they're not small inconveniences. They chip away at your independence. Nighttime cramps can wake you and leave you tired the next morning. Even carrying groceries, gardening, or walking the dog becomes harder because your muscles don't respond the way they should. And there's a more serious risk. The NIH warns that dehydration and electrolyte loss increase the chance of dizziness and falls in older adults. A stumble in the kitchen or on the porch could mean a broken hip. One fall like that can take away your confidence, your mobility, sometimes even your ability to live on your own.
Many seniors try to fix it by drinking more water, but plain water just makes the cycle worse. You lose even more electrolytes with each extra trip to the bathroom. It feels unfair. You're following the advice you were given, but your body is slipping backward anyway. This isn't just about comfort. It's about safety, strength, and the freedom to keep doing the things you love. And the longer it's ignored, the harder it gets to turn around. But the good news is, you don't have to accept this decline. There's a smarter, simpler way to drink water that changes the outcome completely. Here's the good news. The problem isn't that you're lazy, careless, or doing something wrong. The problem is that plain water alone isn't enough anymore. After 60, your body needs water plus minerals to actually stay hydrated. And the fix is much simpler than you think.
The first option is something you can do right in your kitchen today. Take a glass of water, squeeze in half a lemon, and add just a tiny pinch of mineral-rich salt. Himalayan pink salt or Celtic sea salt works best. You won't taste much salt at all, but those trace minerals unlock your body's ability to absorb water and deliver it straight to your muscles. The lemon adds potassium and makes it refreshing, so you'll actually want to drink it. The second option is even easier, in electrolyte powder. Pick a high-quality, low-sugar brand, something like LMNT or Ultima. Add a scoop to your water, shake it up, and you've got the perfect balance of sodium, potassium, and magnesium. These are the very minerals your muscles need to contract properly, prevent cramps, and keep your balance steady.
Research backs this up. According to NIH research, adding electrolytes to water significantly improves hydration in older adults compared to plain water. That's a massive difference from a small change. So instead of just drinking glass after glass and running to the bathroom, you'll finally be giving your muscles what they need to stay strong, responsive, and steady. In a moment, I'll show you how to take this even further with 2 powerful natural supplements that work hand in hand with your upgraded water. But first, let's look at exactly why electrolytes make such a difference inside your muscles. So why does this simple change work so well? It comes down to what's happening inside your muscles. Muscles aren't just made of protein, they're mostly water. But water can't get into your muscle cells on its own. It needs help from minerals. Sodium opens the gates in your intestines so water can move into your bloodstream. Potassium and magnesium then help pull that water into your muscle cells and hold it there. Without these minerals, water just passes through you. That's why so many seniors say, I drink plenty of water, but I'm still thirsty, still weak, still cramping. The problem isn't the amount. It's that plain water is missing the keys to unlock hydration. Imagine this in daily life. You drink your upgraded water before going grocery shopping. Instead of feeling shaky when lifting the bags, your muscles respond. Or you take it before a walk with your dog, and you notice you can go farther without stopping to rub out a cramp. These are the small but powerful changes that add up to real independence. NIH research confirms it. Electrolyte balance directly supports muscle function, nerve communication, and stability. When older adults restore these minerals, they hydrate better and move with more confidence. Have you noticed times when you stood up too quickly and felt a little dizzy? That could be your body asking for better hydration, not just more water. That's the difference between just drinking and truly hydrating. And if you want to multiply this effect, there are 2 natural supplements that pair perfectly with smarter water. Let's talk about those next.
Upgrading your water is the foundation. But if you want to go further, if you want to actively rebuild strength and protect your independence, there are 2 natural supplements that work beautifully with electrolytes. The first is freeze-dried coconut water powder. Regular coconut water is full of potassium and magnesium, but it often comes with a lot of sugar. In powder form, the sugar is minimal and the minerals are concentrated. Just 1 scoop in your water or smoothie gives your muscles the minerals they need to stay hydrated and function properly. Seniors who add it often notice fewer cramps and more steady energy during daily activities. The second is creatine. Many people think it's only for bodybuilders, but research tells a different story. Research shows that small daily doses, just 2 to 5 grams, can improve leg strength,
walking speed, and balance in older adults. According to the National Institutes of Health and studies published on MedlinePlus, creatine is safe at these levels and supports muscle function in aging adults. Creatine works by pulling water into your muscle cells, creating the right environment for repair and power. Take Susan, 72. She started adding a small scoop of creatine to her morning oatmeal. Within 2 months, she noticed she could walk to the mailbox and back without stopping to rest. And after 3 months, she told me climbing the stairs in her house felt steady again, not shaky like before. That means standing up from your chair feels easier, climbing stairs feels steadier, and recovery after gardening or a long walk is faster. It's tasteless, safe, and easy to stir into your upgraded water or even your morning oatmeal. The key is consistency, not high doses. Together, coconut water powder and creatine give your muscles the building blocks they've been missing. And when combined with smarter hydration, the results can be life-changing. Next, let's talk about the simple nighttime ritual that locks in all these benefits while you sleep.
There's one more step that makes all the difference, and it happens before you go to bed. Think about it. Sleep is the longest stretch you go without drinking anything. 7, 8, maybe 9 hours with no fluids, while your body is still repairing muscles, storing memories, and recovering from the day. If you go to bed with nothing more than plain water, you'll likely wake up stiff, cramped, or groggy. Here's the fix. About 30 to 60 minutes before bed, prepare what I call a recovery nightcap. Take an 8 to 12 ounce glass of water. Add either your electrolyte powder or a scoop of coconut water powder. That alone ensures your muscles have the minerals they need through the night. If you want the full benefit, add 2 to 5 grams of creatine. Mix it well, sip it slowly, and let your body stock up before you sleep.
This small ritual helps prevent those painful nighttime leg cramps. It reduces the morning stiffness that makes you hesitate to get out of bed. And it means you'll wake up with more energy to do the things you enjoy, whether that's gardening, taking the dog for a walk, or making breakfast without feeling drained. It's not about drinking more water. It's about giving your body the right hydration at the right time. When you do this consistently, you'll notice the mornings feel easier and your muscles feel more reliable. Let's bring it all together. You don't need a complicated program or expensive products. You only need 3 simple steps. First, stop relying on plain water alone. After 60, it's no longer enough to keep your muscles hydrated. Second, add electrolytes. You can do this with half a lemon and a pinch of mineral salt, or with a scoop of a low-sugar electrolyte powder. Third, level up your recovery with a nightly routine. Mix your upgraded water with electrolytes, and if you choose, add a small dose of creatine before bed. That 1 glass sets your muscles up to repair while you sleep. These steps aren't about quick fixes. They're about giving your body what it truly needs to stay strong, steady, and independent. Imagine waking up without cramps, moving through your day without fear of falling, or gardening without stopping every few minutes to rest. These are real, achievable changes, and they start with what you put in your glass. Which of these small victories would make the biggest difference in your daily life? Share it in the comments. I'd love to know. You've seen the problem, you've learned the fix, and now the choice is yours. Start today with 1 smarter sip. Your muscles will thank you tomorrow. I want to thank you for taking the time to care about your health. Staying strong after 60 isn't about chasing youth. It's about protecting your independence and keeping the freedom to do what matters most. You deserve to walk up your stairs with confidence, carry your groceries without worry, and enjoy time with your family without being slowed down by weakness or cramps. If this video gave you clarity, please give it a thumbs up. It helps more seniors find this life-changing information. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. In the next video, I'll show you how the same hydration strategy that strengthens your muscles can also protect your brain and memory. Imagine feeling steady on your feet and clear in your mind at the same time. That's what we'll cover tomorrow. Now I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching from, and what's the biggest challenge you face staying strong after 60? Share in the comments. I read every one.